Dad, yours doesn't come as packaged, well packaged as Mom's, but
Got it nice and big.
yeah, I figured you'd want it cozy and.
The Greatest Generation. Okay. Count roll call.
Oh.
I read it years ago and loved it. It's still stuck with me, and I wouldn't mind reading it again. But
Yeah.
I really thought, especially with both your parents coming through it, there's a bunch of short stories.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Short story? Oh, okay.
a bunch of short stories about different people from that generation, and it's amazing to see their lives, and kind of talks about the youth and their life during World War II and that time.
It's true. They are the greatest I was talking to somebody. Oh, it was one of my customers, this black lady. And she was just talking about work. That's right. And because she always tips me a lot. And I go, you're giving me too much money. You know, don't. And she goes, no. She says, what I like, she says, when you see a problem, you just fix it. Whenever there's a problem, irrigation or whatever, she says, you just fix things. And she says, you don't have to be told, or I don't have to ask you about something. You just kind of fix things. And so somehow we got on to this. Oh yeah, she says this generation, you can't get them to do anything. You know, she says they don't want. You know, you have to. It's like pulling teeth to try to get them to do something. And I said, can you imagine what it would be like if we took this generation of high school kids and flashed back to the 1940s, put them in the Marines, and told them to storm that beach, you know, and even though there's machine guns blasting down on them, try to get a foothold on that beach, even though a lot of you are going to die. The generation will go, well, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You know, people are getting killed. I'm not going to do that. That's crazy. Why would I do that? You know, no, this generation won't do that.
Yeah.
You know, now our military, thank goodness, is all volunteers. So those people would do that. The people that are in there now, because it's a volunteer military. But if we went back to the draft, which there is some talk about having a draft again, they wouldn't do it. They would just say, I'm not going to do something like that. Why would I want to get myself killed? You know, and they just turn around and walk away. You know, the generation, it was the greatest generation. You know, they did what.
Yeah,
Mom, there's a description on the inside. I was hoping Dad would read.
Oh,
It kind of relates to what you're talking about. And Churchill said